The DCEU hasn't even officially ended yet, nor has the DCU officially kicked off yet. But that won't stop the rumor mill from spinning, as we're already getting reports about the future of the Dark Knight in the new continuity. What's up, Nerdgenic Nation? Superhero nerd Aaron Waller here, and today I wanted to talk about some recent news and rumors that have been swirling around about the DCU's Batman. Now, I can hardly believe it, but it was 4 months ago when James Gunn announced the first phase of the DCU titled Gods and Monsters. And among those announcements was a Batman film that would be based off of the Grant Morrison Brave and the Bold run. The film would see Batman and his son Damian Wayne, which in James Gunn's words would kickstart the Bat family in the DCU. Now, that's obviously very cryptic and doesn't really say much beyond what we already don't know. But why the Bat family starts with Damian rather than Dick, who really knows? Hopefully they'll explain that further. But anyway, it's now rumored and seemingly happening that it and the Flash director Andy Muchietti will be directing said Batman film. Now, I love Andy, don't get me wrong. I enjoy both of the It reboot films as well as some of his other work, and I can't wait to see The Flash. But part of me feels like we're putting the cart before the horse a little bit here. There have been a lot of good things said about The Flash, and they very well could be true. But we also have to wait and find out, as the movie is still, as of the recording of this video anyway, a little over a week away. And I'm not saying that The Flash will be bad or that Andy shouldn't get a crack at Batman, but with the bar being set pretty high with the now Elseworlds The Batman, and still needing to see the full Flash film and how it incorporates humor, action, and the like, I think that as exciting as the initial news that he could be attached is also a bit unwarranted, or at least until we can see what he can do within the realm, considering that, in my humble opinion, he's much more of a horror and suspense director, and when he ventures into the world of CG for any character, it can quickly cross an uncanny valley that can be a bit rough around the edges. And that's not to say that that's his fault, but he can have the tendency to bite off a bit more than he can chew, and The Flash will be a true test as to how he can handle that. At least I think that's the case for us general audience members who've waited years to see this movie finally come out. And speaking of Batman, Andy Muchietti, and the DCU, it's also rumored that It star Bill Skarsgard could potentially be up to play the Dark Knight himself. And this too is a big win and also a question mark for me. I think that Bill is an awesome actor, and he, kind of like Robert Pattinson, could be a massive surprise in the role. If you've seen Bill in the Netflix series Hemlock Grove, it's more supernatural, but he can certainly give off Bruce Wayne vibes. So I mean, I can see it. And he's now roughly the age that, assuming that he had a kid in his very late teens or even early 20s, kind of like a young Bruce Wayne might make a mistake, Damian could be grown enough for Talia to send him to meet his father. How that dynamic would play out, I think, could be very interesting, but I feel like it could be exploring a still somewhat youngish and inexperienced Batman, as we already have with The Batman. I mean, Bill Skarsgard is still 4 years younger even than Pattinson. So I feel like for a story like this, to introduce Damian and potentially rid itself of prior Robins from ever existing, you would have to be monumentally different than what's already out. But it seems like DC is stacking the chips against themselves once again, and possibly shooting themselves in the foot by doing this, at least for me anyway. And I think, like most fans, it would be nice to see someone in a similar position as Ben Affleck's Batman, but just slightly younger. He could be seasoned with more than just a few years under his belt, but be in his prime, and not necessarily at the beginning or the end of his career as Batman. And maybe some would think that that would be boring, but I feel like it's what a lot of fans have been asking for. But like I said, it seems like DC continues to plug its ears to its fans and just do their own thing. Regardless though, I think that Bill Skarsgard could potentially be a fit for the role. And it's even rumored that he could be up for another DCU role, though at this time it's unconfirmed as to what that could be. But considering he kind of already has an in with Andy Muchietti, who already seems to have more than just a foot in the door, the likelihood of Skarsgård joining the DCU, whether as Batman or another character, could be a very real possibility in the near future. But as for now, it's mostly just rumors, speculation, and talk, and we can only hope for a great Flash movie and continue following the news for the DCU and how it will reboot the franchise. Anyway, those are my thoughts for now, and now I want to hear from you in the Nerdgenic community. What did you think of this news? Do you think Muschietti should direct the Brave and the Bold movie? Do you think Skarsgård should don the cowl or perhaps even play another character? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below, and while you're down there, be sure to hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell notification so you don't miss out on any future videos from me or the rest of the Nerdgenic team. And also be sure to give us a follow across all social media platforms at Nerdgenic. That way you don't miss out on any special news, announcements, or articles at nerdgenic.com. But in the meantime, if you want even more video content from us, check out our latest video right over here, or for more awesome DC content, check out this playlist right over here. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it, and we hope to see you in the next video.